Hey, so my hair is all combed out and washed and conditioned and combed and brushed and smooth and long. It is done. So this is what my hair looks like now. You probably can't see the colour very well in the video, but it's because it was originally in locks when I dyed it. The color is like, it's sort of like almost like a natural kind of highlight the way it's come out because of the different intensity of color on more exposed parts of the locks. When it's all brushed out, it's hard to tell here, but it's quite cool. Anyway, how it worked out, I really like it. So I don't really need to be wearing these because I'm not reading or working closely with my hair. So obviously I still have this short cropped fringe. So I'm thinking of growing it to like there and then having it straight, like straight across, and that will match. I think that will kind of go with the look that I have going on. I do need to trim the ends a little bit, so it might be slightly shorter. In future, but I'm not going to worry about trimming it until, I don't know, next week or something, just because I want to not do anything hair related for a while. But I will trim it because it needs it, because I've got lots of split ends. But if I was going to go through my hair and get rid of all of the split ends, then I would have to chop it to there, so I'm not going to. It's just the wispy bits at the end. So it's quite thin. Like the last time I had long hair, I think it was more voluminous than this, but that's because I did lose some hair in the process. Like, that sounds really bad, but hairs that got broken while they were in the dreadlock came out in the comb, and a few extra got broken while I was combing out, because that's quite hard to avoid. So if you saw my bin, it would look quite scary because it looks like it's full of hair, but really it's just because it's all like fluff balls of hair and lint that was trapped in the hair, mouldy lint that was trapped in the hair. Not nice. I'm really glad that it's out because it's just not healthy. So yeah. In other news, it's my first day at work tomorrow. It's Inset Day, which I think it stands for something. I'm not really sure. But it's basically, I'm probably going to be finding loose hairs for weeks. It's okay. It's my first day, so that means that I go to the school, I meet the staff, all the new staff, and existing staff, and I think we do like some kind of training to kick the year off, and then I'll be doing a little bit of planning for when the kids come on Monday, because we need to be ready for them in the literacy hub with interventions and timetables and so on, because they come out of class to come to us and work on their reading and writing at whatever level. So just getting that organised and getting settled in as staff. So that will be nice, just to be able to have a kind of working my way into it and navigating literally and figuratively the school. So yeah, that's what's new. My dissertation is history. I handed that in last week, and I have no idea what to expect in terms of how it will be received by the markers, but just give that to God, and I'm really glad that it's over and I can go on with other things. So I've picked the guitar up once since I submitted, but I've spent more time planning my PhD because something wrong with me. Yeah, but I won't say any more about that because honestly I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I just want to be able to pursue these creative things more, music, writing stories and poetry and stuff like that. So I'm in a good place for it. I feel very relaxed in this house and inspired, and have really cool housemates. So I'm sure it's going to be a really productive year. Finishing the school day at 3 p.m, cycling home, and having time to do other fun things, not just to see people in Oxford, but also to spend time on my own doing creative pursuits. So yeah, so that is what my year is going to look like, and potentially writing a PhD proposal at some point. But yeah, my scalp is really happy because I just brushed my hair with an actual hairbrush for the first time in 13 months, and my head likes it. So I'm a bit annoyed that I couldn't keep my locks, because I really intended to keep them at least another year. That was my plan coming up to the 12-month mark, was, right, I got this far, I want to keep going, because I thought they would lock up more, but I don't think they would have locked up too much more, because honestly they were a bit stuck, because there was all this build up in them of just like grease, and so I did really my utmost to keep them clean and healthy, but they were too damp, and sometimes into, I think I did use some shampoos that occasionally that weren't easy to get out, to wash out, even though most of the time I just did an apple cider vinegar rinse rather than using shampoos. But hey ho, we live and learn. If I did it again, I would do them smaller, because the ones at the back were really fat, and so the ones at the front, I found them really easy to comb out, and they were really clean and hardly had anything in them, because they were about a third of this size. But going back, they just got really thick, and that was because I had sectioned them larger when I started them. So I thought it would be cool having them bigger going backwards, but actually, just in terms of maintenance, smaller locks are easier to keep clean and healthy. So, and to get dry, and that's all part of it. So if I ever did it again in a different season of my life, I would do that. I would do smaller ones, so more of them, but thinner. Because I only had 41 to begin with, which isn't that many, because they were just big. Anyway, I've waffled a bit, I'm sorry, and I haven't even played you a song, but I will next time. I will do music. I do have more music to share that I haven't been sharing because of my studying and so on. So tune back in for that. But yeah, this is how I look now. Yay! God bless you all. Bye bye.